There was something unusually tender, almost cinematic, about the two of them walking into the warm glow of the Christmas carol service. Catherine's soft smile, Charlotte's poised confidence, their matching touches of winter elegance. It was the kind of scene that stops people mid-scroll. And then came the moment that melted everyone. Charlotte leaning in to gently fan her mum. A tiny gesture so pure and instinctive that it felt like a window into their private world. For many watching, it was a reminder of the deep, unspoken bond between a mother regaining her strength and a daughter growing into her own light. This rare appearance unfolded at the annual Together at Christmas service, where the Wales children traditionally join their parents. It marked almost 6 months since royal watchers last saw George, Charlotte, and Louis together in public. And Charlotte, just 10 years old, arrived looking more like her mother's mirror image than ever. Long, soft waves in her hair, a ribbon reminiscent of Catherine's past winter looks, and an elegance that felt instinctive rather than coached. What made this appearance even more touching is that Charlotte isn't just visually resembling her mother. She seems to be reflecting Catherine's grace in deeper, more meaningful ways. At one moment, Charlotte began fanning Catherine, a playful yet caring gesture. Catherine responded with a gentle tap on her daughter's arm, a subtle reminder not to distract others during the service. It was the kind of exchange that speaks volumes. No grand dramatics. No forced smiles. Just two people completely in tune with one another. Over the past year and a half, Charlotte has been a quiet but powerful pillar of emotional support for her mother during her cancer treatment. While Catherine has focused on reassuring her children and shielding them from worry, insiders say Charlotte has a maturity far beyond her age. She knows when to lighten the mood. She knows when to stand closer. The resemblance is more than physical. It's generational. They smiled often, sharing snippets of conversation, leaning into each other's energy. Their outfits echoed Catherine's signature style, soft tones, classic details, bows that call back to looks she has worn throughout this past year. Charlotte's painted pink nails also stood out, a simple detail, but deeply symbolic of Catherine's modern parenting approach. Tradition remains important, but individuality is encouraged. Charlotte may be a princess, but she's also allowed to be a child, something the late Queen's era rarely permitted so openly. Beyond the carol service, the event included another moment of significance for the Princess of Wales. Catherine, who is in remission herself, offered Ambrose gentle words of reassurance. Her voice held the authenticity of someone who truly understands. "What a brave boy you've been," she told him. "Good luck today, we'll be cheering you on." In those few words, you could hear the echo of her own journey, the strength she's rebuilding, the empathy she's earned, the vulnerability she no longer hides. Charlotte's observant nature and steady maturity have filled a quiet but essential role. Their matching styles and shared activities, tennis, hiking, weekends watching rugby, are more than hobbies. It's subtle, it's real, and it's one of the reasons the public has grown deeply fond of Princess Charlotte. She is young, yes, but grounded, poised, warm. A small anchor for a big future. Do you think Princess Charlotte is stepping into a bigger emotional role within the Wales family? And how do you feel about Catherine and Charlotte's growing resemblance, both in style and in confidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss the next royal story that truly matters.